Before I start working on anything to do with my stylescapes, I need to refer back to the documents I've already created, starting with the discovery document from Unit 1 and our user profiles from Unit 2. So going back to the discovery document as far as OLX, there's certain things that I need to really pay attention to. The aspirational brands that are inside their market that they like and outside, as well as some illustration styles that they really enjoy. But as far as the personality of the brand, there are the 5 words that describe them: special, bold, exclusive, vintage, and strong, and I need to use those when looking for images for my stylescapes. There's something else I want to pay close attention to, and that is they want you to have a feeling of exclusivity with their products. And then also their tagline that best sums them up is fresh and pure. So I'm going to take all of this knowledge that I have from my discovery document, I'm going to go back over it, I'm going to take some notes down, and then use it whenever it comes to my stylescapes. Now, going back to my user profiles in Unit 2 after going through the discovery document, I want to really look at these images that I picked for my users. So I have Geethan and I have Maria. Now, Geethan is the one that I'm really going to be focusing on, but as far as Blueberry Cosmetics, you're going to be focusing on both of your users. So I'm going to go back through and read about Geethan again and really kind of get a feel of who he is and what he does and where he spends his time before I go look for images for my stylescape. To begin your stylescape assignment this week, you need to download the stylescape template. Once the template is open, you're going to notice that it has 4 artboards available to you, 2 per user profile. The first one is User 1 Mild, and the second one is User 1 Extreme. For each of these artboards, you're going to create a different style of stylescape. User 1 Mild will fit very closely to everything that the client stated. User 1 Extreme is going to push the boundaries and expand even more. Since I only have one user to work with, which is Geethan, I'm going to go ahead and paste his user profile at the top of my document. This keeps the user at the forefront of my mind while I'm looking for images and designing my stylescapes. Now that my document's all set up, I'm going to go over to the internet and go back to unsplash.com to find images to put into my stylescape. I can organize them any way I want to by colors, textures, logos, etc. It may be hard to find a logo that I actually want to use for inspiration, so I may have to go to Google to find that. Now, once I get all my images together, I'm going to start placing them onto my document to make them visually pleasing. Keep in mind, this is a working document and can be modified as you move along. I will be picking my color choices out of the images today using the eyedropper tool in Adobe Illustrator. As I continue with the document, I'll continue to rework laying out the images to get a true feel of where I want them placed in color relation to one another. Another important aspect of the stylescape is type. What typefaces will we use whenever we're looking at designing anything for this company? Make sure you lay out the type onto the stylescape so that your client knows what you're looking at. Not just the name of the type, but actually the alphabet as well, so that they can see how all the characters are in relation to one another. You'll see the more I work with this, I just really don't like this logo choice anymore. So I'm going to go try to find a new one that actually fits the vintage style that I like. I sped up this video to show you how to build a stylescape in about 5 minutes. It actually took me an hour and a half to get this complete, so make sure you give yourself a lot of time to get this done. Now, to see the extreme version of the stylescape as well, you need to go look at the example I provided to you in the class this week.